Rob, thank you for joining us after another positive result at the weekend. We're straight back into it with another home game against Wigan this time. Can I get your thoughts ahead of that one?
Yeah, it's just it's like just the accumulation now, isn't it? So 2 positive results, tough game against Wigan. Wigan coming up and a tough game with Wycombe Saturday. It's going to be a good test for us. I think Wigan probably in a false position in the league in terms of the quality they've got and the way they played. They've probably been quite unfortunate. If you watch the game against Stockport, they had a few good chances early on, which could have changed the momentum of the game. So we know it's going to be tough. We need to make sure that we're ready for it, and obviously we're managing a lot of bodies at the moment, a lot of sore bodies, knocks, injuries. So we just need to make sure that we get the right balance of freshening the squad up and making sure we're protecting players for the run-in. We're at the stage now where if you get it wrong or someone pulls up, you could lose them for the majority of the season. So we want to make sure that we're managing that load too.
Yeah, we had sort of identified these 3 home games as a great opportunity to pick up points because obviously we're very good at home, but as you say, it also comes with its consequences of playing 3 games in such a short amount of time. The lads must be, absolutely shattered. And I think even Tyrese described the Wycombe match as like going sort of 12 rounds with a heavyweight, just considering how big they are. So some physical, tests that we've had previously and one coming up as well, it must have taken its toll.
Yeah, it does. But that's the brutality of this league, and that's why, that's what we've got to stand up to and what we've got to learn and evolve to do. And I think this is the challenge for us. I've set a physical marker down on Saturday for us to react and not allow any bit of tiredness to creep in. I thought we started the game well. I thought we tired towards the end, but also Wycombe make it difficult with their directness and the way they put the ball in the box. But I thought overall we dealt with it and we stood up to them. I thought Ty was right. They're a very big, powerful team, and I think in the past that's probably been something that we've struggled with. But I feel like the evolution and the development of this group is that they're able to deal with that more. We controlled most of the game, which was good. We could have probably had a bit more possession. I think we had 55%. We was just saying that there's times where to deal with physicality sometimes you have to add control, but it's easier said than done against a very good team. He's playing a team that's second in the league with some top players. So yeah, it's good. It's a good period for us. We've had 2 good games now. We need to do everything to make sure it's 3 good games, to build on this momentum. The home form's always been good since I've been here. We've always put in good performances. We've probably been unfortunate away and let ourselves down a couple of times. But I think, we just need to attack Tuesday with everything, and then we'll just rest and recover, and we'll worry about Saturday when Saturday comes. But all that matters now is Tuesday.
Yeah, fortunately, we've had some very good additions to the squad. Obviously, we spoke about how unfortunate it was to lose, obviously, Matty in goal. But Joe came in, made a world-class save at the weekend. He's back to his best, which he's been showing throughout the whole season. And everyone's been speaking about Cammy Doyle and his performance on Saturday and how naturally he's just sort of slotted into the team. And obviously Liam coming on for a good cameo, considering he's just flown halfway across the world the week before. So lots of positives, despite lots of games.
Yeah, massive positives. Jojo, his levels and his professionalism and are exceptional, and obviously he found himself out of the team for a couple of games, but hence why, as I said before, that's why he is a top pro why he's an international footballer, is because he maintains, and he's actually improved since he's come in the team. And I don't mean that he's improved his performance overall, but his levels have gone up, and his determination, his distribution's been fantastic. And then obviously what Jojo can do, probably one of the best in this league, is that save is absolutely outrageous. He's done it a couple of times, I think the Birmingham game as well. I'm pleased for Jojo because he absolutely deserves it. Liam's just a bit of a mentality monster, really. He's come off the play, and he's like ready to play, and we're having to put the reins on him a little bit, but I don't think we'll have to do that now. So we just have to make sure we give him as much information going into the game as possible. We have to expect there'll be a couple of things that might fall down because of the limited time we've had, but obviously we'll sit with him and go through all the detail. And Cammy's been a bit of a revelation, to be honest with you. He's really added that technical, tactical nous for such a young lad, and obviously his ability's there to see. He scored a fantastic goal the other night. I thought he was excellent in the game. And I think, it's a brilliant find. I think Tobias worked hard to get Cammy in, and we had meetings with Brighton, and I think it fits really well. His strengths sort of supplement ours, and he's going to be a very good player. But the challenge the marker we put down to Cammy is showing that physically he's able to work at League One and deal with the League One physicality, and I think he's done that in abundance. So we just need to keep seeing that from him, and hopefully we'll have the fans and ourselves will get to enjoy watching him play more and more.
Yeah, perfect. And just to clarify another situation, obviously the last couple of games we've been having 6 players on the bench rather than 7. I think some people are in the know with the rules and some people aren't. Just to clear things up, obviously now we've lost Raf he was our homegrown player, so he doesn't even have to be on the bench, but having him in the sort of registered squad allows you to register 7 on the bench, if I'm correct with that. And obviously now we've lost him, we can only name 6. And obviously then questions about that come with, do we field 6 outfield players on the bench, or do we put Jasper back on the bench? So is that just a sort of game by game basis that we're going to have to sort of consider that?
Yeah, it's one of them ones, isn't it, where you just don't know what you're going to need at any time. So the reason having 6 outfield players, even the 7th being the goalkeeper, is you have that extra player who can maybe cover a couple of different positions. So if you get an early injury, or if you get maybe you lose 2 defenders, so you can have 2 defenders on the bench, or whatever it may be. So we're going to have to just manage it as best we can. Jasper's actually ill at the moment, so we'll have to see how he is for tomorrow. But yeah, we're going to have to look at that situation there, and ultimately, I'll only get the decision wrong, unfortunately. No, if we do have to take the risk and have more options because we want to win games, if the incident happens where we do lose, where we do have to make a change for the goalkeeping, obviously Rory's played in goal before, Charlie has, but we'll assess it, depending on what the game is, what the squad selection's like. If we feel like, if Jojo's ever struggling, or we feel there's an issue with Jojo, then we'll obviously look to change it. But it's not ideal, but that's just the situation it is, and we need to make sure that we manage it as best we can. But the most important thing is that we, like I said before, is I want to attack every game and attack every moment. I just said to the boys there, we've got 16 games left. Which is correct, Sam, isn't it? 16 left.
So,
yeah. So there's 16 games left, and all I just want the lads to do is give absolutely everything for those 16 games in every way, and that's all that can be required. And I have full belief that if them lads do that, with what they've shown this season, the way they've come together the last couple of months and the performances, then we'll be fine. But when it comes May the 3rd, I want us to walk away with our heads held high. No, we did absolutely everything, and I think if we do that, then we'll be more than fine.
Yeah, and we seem to have sort of hit a good patch at the right time. There seems to be a great sort of feeling amongst the lads, even, taking the positives from a draw at the weekend. Yes, we would have liked the extra 2 points from that, but ultimately a draw against the second place and one of the strongest sides in the division is positive, and it's nice to have that sort of positive feeling around the whole club that, extend into the fan base as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and like you say, the reception on Saturday and Tuesday before that, and I'm sure it will be Tuesday night, has been excellent, and we look forward to playing at home. We feel comfortable there. And it's going to be a really tough game. Wigan are an excellent team. They play good football. They've got a lot of good movements. They cause you problems. So we'll have to deal with that. But that's the same with any team we play against. You always come up with different problems we have to find solutions for. But I think we're just pleased to be at home for a run of games. It was tough over the Christmas period. When you actually look back at it and the amount of travelling we did. We played one home game, did we, over the whole Christmas period?
Birmingham,
for 5
really,
weeks or something like that.
It's just Charlton called off.
Yeah, so we basically played. Yeah, over the course of a month, over the toughest period anyway, we played away from home against some good teams. So, yeah, look, now we can hopefully put it right of our home form, and then just give everything tomorrow, ready for the game, and we'll just assess how we are after that. I think that's what it has to be, game by game now. But no, lots of positives. We're just going to have to, probably tomorrow more than anything, is probably going to be a case of managing bodies and looking at how we can keep the squad as fresh as possible, because we have lost a few people taking knocks, and but the good thing is the squad's in a good place, so whoever comes in we have confidence in.
Perfect. Thank you, Rob.
Cheers.